Hello, I'm Lucy Hubbard. I'm the Director of Public Health for Luton Council, and I'm here with Councillor Khtija Malik to talk to you about the picture in Luton this week. Councillor Malik, what does the picture look like?
The cases are actually increasing in Luton, which is very worrying, particularly in the over 60s and the vulnerable group. So very, very, very worrying.
Absolutely. And what we're seeing this week is a slightly different picture in terms of where people live and their case rates. So unlike previous weeks, we haven't got those areas of really much higher case rates. We're seeing a much more even spread across the whole of the town. Now, some of that might be because more people are coming forward to be tested, particularly using our new rapid tests. And that's really great because that means we're picking up more of the cases and we've got a better understanding. As always, it's important to remember that if you live somewhere with low case rates, you must still follow the rules. And in areas with high case rates, it doesn't mean to say that people aren't following the rules. Sometimes it's very difficult to be able to self-isolate effectively. As we move into Tier 3, there are some new rules and regulations that are coming in, and you'll be able to find more details on our website. One of the biggest changes of moving into Tier 3 is the difference about meeting friends and family. In Tier 2, we couldn't meet people in any indoor setting, including our own homes. In Tier 3, you can't meet people outdoors in private gardens. So you can't have anybody come to your house inside or outdoors. You can still meet with other people, so up to 6 people, in a public outdoor setting like a park. Bars, pubs and restaurants will now be closed for anything other than takeaways. But leisure centres will remain open. It's group activities that won't be able to take place. So you can still go to the gym, you can still swim. What do these new rules mean for how people should think about their response to COVID, Councillor Malik?
I think you should really be sensible and cautious in terms of when you're going out or deciding to meet with anybody. I think just because you can doesn't mean that you should. I think it's so important that during this time, over the Christmas period, we are really careful about how we're mixing, making sure that if we are even indoors with our families, to make sure, we've got windows open, ventilation, when we're outside, making sure that we stick to the rules and complying with the regulations in terms of wherever you are. So I think it's so important to make sure that we, the virus hasn't gone away. It's still here. And our actions through this Christmas festival period is so important to make sure that we go through the other side, not with high numbers, but with lower case numbers.
You're absolutely right. As we're going into this Christmas period and able to meet up with other people through the Christmas bubbles, the 23rd to the 27th of December, we mustn't forget those 4 rules. Wash your hands regularly. Wear a face covering if you're not able to socially distance. Make sure you keep space between yourself and others and limit the amount of people that you see. Try not to meet people in large groups. And if you've got symptoms, no matter how mild, get a test. Stay at home and protect Luton. How can people find out more, Councillor Malik?
The COVID Champions, the website, luton.gov, or you can join the COVID Champions on the WhatsApp group if you don't want to be too interactive, where you will get regular updates of what's happening and how you can protect yourself and any key messages that we have to get out to communities. So I really urge people to really be sensible over the Christmas period and stay safe, have a safe festive season, and see you in the new year.